Welcome to Fuji, I'm David Croft, and in a decision that can only be described as ambitious, I'm joined by the one and only Jeremy Clarkson.
Daniel Bourne on pole. This is brilliant! He's put that orange wedge on the front row, probably by accident. He'll almost certainly...
And it's lights out and away we go for our 20-minute sprint race here.
And he has messed it up. He's bogged down completely. That's the getaway of a nervous learner driver. Road is Germanic.
They're side by side, barreling down towards the braking zone for turn one.
Oh, the German has bottled it. He's gone wide, leaving the door open for Bourne.
And Bourne is through and clear. A chaotic start, but he holds the lead, pulling a gap on the chasing pack.
I've just been told why he was so slow. His radio is apparently stuck on a local drive-through frequency. Right now, all he can hear is some chap ordering extra pickles. I am not making this up. It's not strategy, it's not engineering genius. It is a man ordering a burger in his...
Whatever he's hearing, Jeremy, it's not helping his concentration. Road in the BMW has closed the gap and is now absolutely glued to the McLaren's rear bumper, looking for a way past.
And behind the BMW is Bourne's teammate, Mio, in the identical orange McLaren. This is fascinating. One driver is being guided by a fast food order, and the other is probably listening to his engineer spouting endless, tedious data about tyre degradation. I know which one I'd rather have.
End of the first lap then, and this is the prime overtaking opportunity. Down the long pit straight, the slipstream is incredibly powerful. Road is perfectly placed to have a go here. He can tuck in right behind Bourne, get a massive tail and challenge for the lead into turn one. It's now or never for the BMW.
Oh, this is magnificent. He's now hearing a customer argue about a bunless pizza. Bourne is so confused by the concept. He's almost driven straight off the track. This isn't motorsport any...
And Rod gets the run. He's pulled out of the slipstream. He's drawing alongside the McLaren. This is going to be incredibly close as they thunder down the straight towards the first corner.
Come on then. Is the German going to be brave or is he not?
Bourne holds his nerve. He covers the inside line, forcing Road to take the long way around if he wants it.
And he's binned it! Ambitious but rubbish! The BMW tried the cutback and has spun it all on his own. What a complete and utter pudding.
So Road is out of contention for now, and that promotes the other McLaren of Mayo into second place. A disaster for the BMW driver who had looked so threatening just moments ago. He'll be furious with himself for that unforced error, throwing away a certain podium finish. It's now an Inception Racing one, 2 at the front.
So now we have the 2 orange wedges leading. It looks like a marketing campaign for a budget airline. You just know that a victory for them will be followed by an announcement that check bag...
Incredible! We're getting a feed from Mayo's radio. He can hear faint whispers of a key flurry machine is broken, and he is convinced it's a coded message from Bourne's side of the garage. He believes Bourne is using a banned communications channel to get an advantage, and he is absolutely incandescent with rage right now, demanding his engineer explain what he perceives to be blatant cheating from his own teammate. This is unbelievable drama.
You see, what makes the McLaren so fast here is that it's essentially a very simple machine. It has a steering wheel, 4 wheels, and a massive V8 engine in the middle. The Germans overcomplicate things with computers and logic. The McLaren is just brute force and it...
A superb exit for Bourne from the final corner gives him a bit of breathing room. Mayo is tucked in behind, but he'll have to bide his time to make a move.
Meanwhile, the German who spun Road is back up to 5th place. He's now chasing a Lexus driven by someone called Hiko. A BMW chasing a Lexus is the most tedious middle management duel I've ever seen. It's a battle to see who can be the most reliably boring. The only way this gets interesting is if one of them suddenly bursts into...
This is escalating. Mio now clearly hears the drive-through orders. He's trying to decipher them as if they're secret team instructions. He's just heard double bacon and is convinced it's a coded command for Bourne to engage a higher engine mode or to start pushing harder. His engineer is trying to calm him down, but Mayo is utterly convinced he's uncovered a conspiracy within his own team. This is pure farce.
Mayo is a second back. In a 20-minute race, what's the strategy? There isn't one. The strategy is to put your foot down harder than the other chap's foot is down. All this talk of tyre saving and fuel modes is rubbish. Just drive the car. If he wants to catch Bourne, he should simply go faster.
Mayo has a great view of his teammate's McLaren right now. The gap is hovering at that 1 second mark. He's just waiting for the smallest of mistakes from Bourne.
But Bourne isn't making mistakes. In fact, he looks quicker than ever. It's possible he's being powered by the sheer absurdity of it all. Most drivers are fueled by electrolyte drinks and protein bars. Daniel Bourne appears to be fueled by the prospect of a quarter pounder with cheese.
And the gap is growing. Bourne is now over a second clear of his teammate Mayo. He's starting to edge away 10th by 10th of a second.
And look at that, the two McLarens are disappearing into the distance. It's now a 6-second gap back to Five Oaks in third. The rest of them may as well have stayed in the pub. This is a
battle on the main straight. The BMW of Dimitrox and MP's Ford Mustang are side by side. This is the fight for 7th place, and neither driver is willing to give an inch.
They're still together into the first corner. This is where one of them needs to be a man and keep their foot in. Come on, don't be coward.
And it's the Mustang that prevails. A brilliant brave move around the outside by MP. He holds the line and seizes the position, moving up into P6 and relegating the BMW down into 7th place.
We're now hearing Mayo's radio. He's screaming about secret food codes. He's genuinely asking his engineer why Bourne gets the extra cheese strategy call. The poor engineer sounds completely broken.
An astonishing radio transmission from Mayo. He is absolutely furious, shouting at his race engineer, demanding to know what these secret messages are. He's accusing the team of favoritism towards Bourne. The engineer is trying to explain it must be interference, but Mayo is having none of it. The team is in turmoil.
I think I know what this is. There's a new 5G tower near the circuit. It's probably broadcasting mind control waves, and the McLaren's cheap radio is picking it up. Or maybe the car is just hungry. Either way, it's hilarious, and
So, as it stands, it's Bourne leading from Mayo by 1.5 seconds, then a huge gap back to Five Oaks in the Mercedes, followed by Heiko in the Lexus. Further back, a great battle is forming for 5th place between Road Bro and MP, all separated by just a few car lengths.
And Bourne has just set the fastest lap of the race. This is proof. A diet of greasy food and confusing orders is clearly the key to unlocking ultimate performance. All the other teams.
It seems Bourne has found a way to use the interference to his advantage. He's using the rhythm of the drive to orders to time his corner. We're hearing reports that large fries is his signal for a late apex.
Oh look, two BMWs are trying to occupy the same piece of tarmac in turn 1. It's Dimitrox and Bartfest having a...
They're banging wheels down there. A little bit of paint traded between the two BMWs, but it's good, hard, fair racing. They both give each other just enough room to keep it on the tarmac.
And Bartfest comes out on top. That was all very orderly and sensible. You'd never see that with a pair of Mustangs. One of them would have been in the wall by now, on fire, which would have been much more entertaining. This was like watching two accountants arguing over a spreadsheet. Utter.
Unbelievable! Mayo is trying to block out the drive-through frequency by humming loudly inside his helmet, but a sudden clear order for a Dyke Water breaks his concentration, causing him to completely fluff a gear change and lose a few tenths to his teammate. His frustration is absolutely palpable right now.
And it gets better. The interference has now spread to Rody's car in 5th place. He can hear the same drive-through, and he's just asked his engineer if a hopper is a secret engine mode he wasn't told about. The engineer had no answer. This is magnificent chaos. The Germans are baffled by fast food. This is my kind of motor race. It has finally become interesting.
We're now just past the halfway point in this chaotic 20-minute sprint race. 10 minutes down and 10 minutes of madness still to go here at Fuji.
Road is holding on to 5th. For a man who spun earlier and is now confused by burgers, he's not doing a terrible job.
And he's got his mirrors full of that luminous green. Ford Mustang Traitrelu MP is all over the back of the BMW. A fantastic display of American muscle trying to find a way past the German engineering of Rhodes' car. And MP has been relentless in his pursuit since getting past the other BMWs and is now looking poised to challenge for that 5th position.
You couldn't make this up. The drive-through worker now recognizes Bourne's engine note. He's just asked him if he wants his usual
Despite the madness, Mayo is still keeping the pressure on. The gap is under 2 seconds. He may be confused and angry, believing he's being cheated by his own team and a fast food conspiracy. But he is not giving up on this race. He's driving with a furious intensity, trying to close that gap back down to his bewilderingly quick teammate. We've got more radio from the leader. Bourne is screaming at his engineer to change the radio frequency. Change it now. They know my name, he yells. He is genuinely terrified that other teams will discover what he thinks is his performance secret, that he's been listening to drive through orders to get in the zone. He's calling it drive through us, Ma, and thinks it's his winning edge. What is happening in this race?
Bourne is on the radio shouting about something. He sounds genuinely angry, probably because they've forgotten his milkshake. I'd be furious.
And while the drama unfolds at the front, the battle for fifth is heating up again. MP is right on the gearbox of road. The Mustang has a great run down the straight.
Go on the Mustang. He's jinking left and right, filling the Germans' mirrors with angry, green American-ness. This is what we want to see. Proper intimidation, not polite requests on the radio.
What a fantastic series of midfield battles we are being treated to today. The action is non-stop through the pack.
Oh, the German has gone wide again. MP's on the attack out of turn one.
Oh, and a locker for Mayo, a huge lock up. He's off into the grass. The second place man is off the track.
And that's the end of that. What a calamitous error. He's lost an enormous amount of time to Bourne. The race for the lead is...
Mayo is off the track. You have a massive gap now. Just bring the car home. That's the call from the Inception pit wall to Daniel Bourne.
We're now being told why Mio locked up. The drive-through asked if he wanted to make it a meal, and he instinctively tried to nod, which in a racing car has predictable consequences. He's crashed because he wanted fries with that.
And Mayo is incandescent. He's on the radio to the team, shouting that he is going to report this to the FIA. He is absolutely convinced he has been deliberately sabotaged.
This is now my favourite race of all time. Mayo has officially reported Bourne for receiving unauthorised culinary assistance. The race director is now listening to the drive-through feed and is completely baffled by an order for a McRib. You can't write this. The stewards are going to need a bigger rule.
And let's not forget the battle for fifth. Road managed to hold off MP through the last sequence of corners, but the Mustang is lining him up again for another attack down the main straight. Can the BMW defend again? MP is looking incredibly quick in a straight line. This will be tough for Road.
MP is still a bit too far back. He needs to get a better run out of the final corner. He's driving like he's trying to parallel park, not overtake. Put your foot down.
But he gets a much better exit this time. A fantastic run out of the final corner for the Mustang. He's got the momentum, he's got the slipstream. He's closing the gap rapidly. He's going to be right alongside the BMW as they head into the braking zone for turn one. This is his best chance yet to get the move done on road.
No, this is a tricky part of the circuit. You need proper commitment to make a pass stick through it.
What a move! MP sends it around the outside through the fast turn three. An absolutely stunning and brave piece of driving.
And the Mustang bullies its way past. That's how it's done. No silly German precision, just pure American muscle. He just drove around the outside of him as if he wasn't there. Road has been demoted to 6th place. He's probably ordering a sausage.
I cannot believe what I am seeing. In a truly unprecedented move, the FIA, clearly as baffled and entertained as we are, have decided to broadcast the drive through audio on the official world feed. Every single driver can now hear the orders, and MP in the Mustang has just used the open channel to order a post-race milkshake. This has descended into glorious, beautiful anarchy.
And now MP, having secured 5th and his milkshake, has his sights set on 5 folks in the Mercedes ahead. He's got the bit between his teeth now. This could get interesting.
The drive-through worker, who is now an unwitting global star, has just dedicated Bourne's victory to late night snackers everywhere. Bourne is cruising and audibly laughing in the cockpit.
He's coming through the final corner now. He's going to win a race because he was listening to a man order a cheeseburger. This is
Daniel Bourne crosses the line and wins. He takes a quite frankly unbelievable victory here at Fuji Speedway. What a drive!
So it's victory for Bourne, second for the confused and furious Mayo, and third for MP in the Mustang, who will be delighted with his podium and his impending milkshake. A frankly ridiculous result for a ridiculous race. I loved it.